Happy to be here another day. Okay, so today when we do sadhana, um, I have like so many things to say. So let's do sadhana first, actually, and then we'll go from there. So go ahead and find your space, laying down or sitting, back straight but comfortable, or straight but comfortable, not straight. And then go ahead and close your eyes and find your peace, right? Find that space where you're breathing naturally, flowing in and out. Let your shoulders drop, your hips release. Bring your attention to your calves and relax your calves and your thighs. Let your arms become heavy. Soften your face, your brow, your eyes, your mouth. Release the tension in your body and let it just fall off. Breathing in and out through your nose, uncontrolled and naturally. And on your inhale, say to yourself, I am letting go. And on your exhale, I am free. I'm letting go. I am free. If thoughts wander in, let them just fade away. They'll come back. I'm letting go. I am free. We'll do this for the next several minutes. letting go. I am free. On your next inhale, say to yourself, I have arrived. And on your exhale, I am home. If you feel any tightness in your chest, adjust your breathing. Let it flow naturally. I have arrived. I am home. have arrived. I am home. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in. Hold. And release. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And release. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Rub them together gently and get them nice and warm. And gently rub them over your face without touching your eyes. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Oh, hey, Brandy, hi. So one of the things I was thinking about today was the multitude, I guess, of the noise, right? You've heard me talk about it. There's just so much noise out there. And when I today it hit me, and it's probably because like for a couple weeks straight, for a couple weeks straight, I've just been so inundated by one thing after another. And honestly, it's been ramping up for months. And so it always reaches this peak, right? And it doesn't matter who you are, but it was like such a great reminder to me about who I am and where I'm at. And honestly, how far I've come in this journey of sadhana, meditating, my spiritual practices, and my own personal growth. And granted, some of these things I've been practicing for a very long time, right? Maybe you've meditated. Maybe you have been practicing sadhana or done yoga or whatever it may be. But regardless of whatever it is, how consistent were you? And did you do all of them? Because let me tell you, up until a couple months ago, I did all of it all the time throughout the day. I did a full hour of yoga at least 2 or 3 times a day. I had a sadhana spiritual practice that would go for an hour in the morning and maybe another hour in the evening, at least 30 minutes. So I was doing that twice a day. And then I was stopping and having these mindful meditation moments, like these short sadhanas we do throughout the day. So you could imagine constantly being in connection with spirit, the universe, the consciousness, all these things on a regular basis. And then as it slowly unraveled, because life takes a hold of us, right? In my case, I'd gotten sick and then family stuff and work stuff, all these things, they add up. And before you know it, you're missing practices, right? It's so easy to do. And over the last couple of weeks, I've just been really diligent about getting back into these routines. And part of me was like, how? How was I doing all of this? And on top of all the regular stuff. But it was such a wonderful reminder to me about it seems like a lot in the beginning, right? When I first started doing sadhana just in the morning, I was like, you want 20 minutes of my day? This is insane. Morning is go time, right? I was like, I don't got time for that. And it probably took me, and I'm a very high strung person. If I do come across calm, it is truly because we just did sadhana. But when I sit there and I think about it, I'm like, the reality is it took me months, really, truly months to fully appreciate the experience that was being brought to me, this gift that was being given to me. I didn't fully understand it. I didn't take the time. I do the breathing, and the breathing helps. But that hearing those affirmations, if you will, those statements we're making to our subconscious mind in our conscious mind during the sadhana, I was doing it with a grain of salt, right? And as I started actually really focusing and practicing more and more and more to get my mind focused on it, it became more blissful and more blissful and more blissful. And now I crave it, right? I love getting up at 4:30 in the morning to do my first yoga session. I love like all this experience before 7 a.m. that I have before my day starts. I love the end of my day because at 6 o'clock it starts unraveling and I get to keep practicing the rest of the evening, right? And it's just a beautiful thing. And I just wonder for you, like, are you aware of where you are in your journey? Are you able to keep your mind fully focused and clear during the whole 20 minutes of sadhana? Because even now, with my gaps and getting back into it and doing it so many times a day, I still feel that my mind slips. I start thinking about, oh, what appointment do I have next? Or, oh, I forgot to, water the garden. I'm an inspiration. Brandy, you're so funny. Thank you. So are you. Everyone's their own inspiration, right? You just probably don't see it. I love you guys so much. Um, but it is one of those things that, as you start to get back into it or are getting into it, be aware of where you're at. That 20 minutes, it's any time of day you can get it. Do it. In the app, you can get the recordings so you can watch recordings. It's so beautiful. And as you continue to do it, it becomes an addiction because you want that peace. You want that bliss, that calmness, that serenity it brings to you. I had so many things this week dumped on me that were just truly dumped on me, right? It was out of my control. And it was my job to process it and deal with it the best way I could. And what was that? It was stepping away. I literally even said, like, to everybody, I was like, I have to step away. I am mentally overwhelmed right now. I need a mental break. Like, and you have to recharge your brain. People think of it like, it's like a battery. As you use it, it depletes. And if you get that too far depleted, you can't recharge. It just won't. And that's what we do a lot of the times. And so, you have to be aware of that. And like today was one of those days where I said, I have to step away. And I did. I went, lit some incense, sat back there behind my curtains, did my own sadhana, found my peace. And I was like, I'm good. Right. And it was just, for me, it didn't need to be 20 minutes, but I had it. So I took it. And so I went in for a whole 20 minutes and I just loved it. And I love that smell of the incense. Like it's like another layer of triggering of this beautiful, peaceful moment. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna light the incense and let it flow. And as soon as that hits my sensories and I'm sitting in lotus, and I don't even have to do a mudra. Like I just like those two things, the incense and sitting in lotus in front of my temple. I just, okay. And then it just flows, whatever my sadhana is, right? And I love it. And I just thought I should share that with you today. I'm not perfect. None of us are. You just strive for it, right? You strive for that bliss. So take an assessment. Where are you at? Right? You don't need to share it. It can be your own little private world in secret. But where's your goal? Right? What is it you want to be at? Where do you want to be at with your practices? Where do you want to be at with your mental stamina and calmness and bliss and joy and abundance and all those things? Because when you focus on them, that's what you attract, right? So maybe think about that. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I will see you at Sadhana, or not Sadhana. We are in Sadhana. I will see you at Fireside on Sunday. We're going to have Donna Flo come in. She is an amazing Reiki healer and practitioner. I'm super excited she's coming on. You're just going to love her soul. It's just so calm and comforting and full of light. She's wonderful. So I hope we see you on Sunday, and I shall talk to you all later. Good day. Have a wonderful evening.